Hi everyone. The Lethbridge Curling Club is trying to build on the momentum built up by the Women's World Curling Championships held last March. Lethbridge's Brock Virtue was on the ice last night preparing for the start of his competitive season just as the curling club is getting set to launch theirs. They say holding a high-profile event such as the World Women's really helped boost the profile of the sport in Southern Alberta, and they are introducing dozens of new curlers to the sport.
Sort of a shame the timing in March last year because we're pretty much wrapping up curling season. But all summer I've had lots of comments, a lot of interest, emails and phone calls from people that have never curled and want to check it out and see how they can do it. Open door policy, just call us, come down, we'll line up someone to go out on the ice with you, we'll show you our facility, show you our lounge, show off our club.
And as the saying goes, curling rocks. The Lethbridge Hurricanes are back on home ice tomorrow night against the defending Western Hockey League champions from Edmonton. Game time is 7 o'clock at the NMAX, and we've got a winner for the Canes tickets that Dory was giving away earlier, so thank you for calling. Try again later in the season. With every day that the National Hockey League lockout continues, most hockey fans are growing more and more tired of hearing all about it. So let's move on and talk about something that is moving forward, which is our national hockey programs. Last night, the women's team kicked off their training camp at Winsport in Calgary. The group will eventually be cut down to make up the women's team that'll compete at the Four Nations Cup in Finland in November, and then the World Championships in Ottawa in April.
I think we were under a lot of pressure last year in the U.S. when we were able to win the gold medal in that World Championships, but we're looking forward to playing in front of our fans. I think it'll be a great environment in Ottawa, and that should lead well into a great environment in Sochi.
And the ladies begin a series of exhibition games tomorrow in Calgary against midget AAA teams, starting with the UFA Bisons from Strathmore. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell had better be hanging his head in shame today. This is what the league was scared of. A game decided on what appears to be a blown call. It was Monday Night Mayhem as the replacement refs were caught sleeping in Seattle. We'll pick things up in the second quarter. No score. Seahawks rookie quarterback Russell Wilson went deep for Golden Tate for the touchdown, and it's 7-0 for the Seahawks. Now, the Seahawks defense was all over Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers last night. He was sacked 8 times in the first half alone. Packers were held off the scoreboard. To the fourth quarter, when the drama starts to ramp up, Rodgers marched the Packers downfield, and Rodgers will get them down to the goal line and hand it off to Cedric Benson. And we will give you 2 looks at it as it appears Benson got the ball across the goal line on a great second effort. The Packers led it by a count of 12-7. 8 seconds left in the game. Wilson dropped back, spun out of the pocket, rolled left, and he threw the ball into the end zone. Now, it looked to me that M.D. Jennings for the Packers came down with it, but it's ruled a Seahawk touchdown mysteriously. Watch it again. Seattle's Golden Tate first shoved Sam Shields to the Packers from behind. Should have been pass interference. Then went up for the ball with Jennings. It looked to me that Jennings had the ball against his body and in control. Tate looks to just have an arm on it. That's not a touchdown. They even checked it on replay, and it was still ruled a Seattle touchdown. So the Seahawks win 14-12, and with that victory, the Seahawks are now 2-1. The Packers are 1-2 and not happy about it.
I got to do something that the NFL is not going to do, and I have to apologize to the fans because this is, our sport is generated, the multi-billion-dollar machine is generated by people who pay good money to come watch us play, and the product that's on the field is not being complemented by an appropriate set of officials. The games are getting out of control. I'm okay with replacement refs as long as they don't have a direct impact on the game. Obviously last night there was a direct impact on the game. The game is being tarnished by an NFL who obviously cares more about saving some money than having the integrity of the game diminished a little bit.
And I don't think I can add anything to that statement. Aaron Rodgers said it all. I really hope this spurs the NFL on to solving this problem because it's becoming bigger and bigger all the time. The broadcasters are making a big deal out of it. The coaches and the players are making a big deal about it, and it's got to get solved.